Hey, what's up everybody? This is Osterberg501 and today I want to go over an incredibly strong gold farm in New World. Now this spot is mainly going to be focused on getting the main resources from harvesting, so that's getting fiber from hemp plants, that's getting silk threads from silkweed, and you're also able to get a couple wire fiber from wire fiber plants. And this farm is going to be located in Restless Shores at the top left side of the map, and how I do the farm, I just take the teleporter to Shrine of Sisyphus, and then I follow the path up that will take you into Morningdale. It's a massive open field, and then there's a big open field that connects to it into Morningdale as well, and I go into both sides, and you'll see in the footage it's pretty easy to follow because it's just an open field, and you just go into the field and look for any hemp or silkweed plants. They're going to be absolutely everywhere, and you're just going to completely clear out these fields, both in Morningdale and in Restless Shores. And there are a ton of other resources along the path throughout this field that I take, but I wanted to keep this video specifically focused on these specific harvesting resources, make it a little bit easier to talk about how much gold you could earn. And the main reason I initially started going to this farm was to get these resources to level up my armoring. So this is a very good spot for that if you just want to use these resources instead of sell them. And I'll probably do another video going over the total amount of gold you can make getting just all of the resources in this open field. And there's a few things I'd recommend getting to massively increase the amount of gold you could potentially make from this farm. So first off, I'd recommend getting a full set of luck harvesting gear. And if you're higher level, you can just look for the full harvester set. It's usually not too expensive. Since a lot of people are getting to higher levels, there seems to be a lot more of these harvester set pieces on the trading post. And what these do is they all just roll full intelligence and they all have harvesting luck on them. And what's nice about these is they all give that harvesting luck, and then they give you intelligence, which the more intelligence you have, you'll start to get additional buffs for harvesting from the attribute circles in your attribute page. First ring of this gives 10% harvesting speed, then you have a 5% chance to get one as off when harvesting, then it reduces the weight of harvested items, then another 10% harvesting speed, then 10% yield increase when harvesting. So if you get 250 into intelligence before doing this farm, you're going to get all the different buffs you can get and have a pretty significant increase in the speed at which you can harvest things and the amount you're going to get from harvesting them. And then a few additional things you can get different jewelry pieces with the adored harvesting luck on them, which is essentially just a higher tier version of a harvesting luck perk. I have one on my necklace that gives 8.2% increased chance to find rare items when harvesting, so trying to look for those, even though they're a bit more expensive, can help quite a bit in getting those rare resources. You can also get the luck increasing food. Now with these, I wouldn't worry too much about these because the tier 5 luck food only gives you 2,000 luck, which is only 2%, and that stuff is usually really expensive. Usually the tier 4 and tier 5 foods are really expensive, so if you're going to get any of those luck increasing foods, I'd recommend getting a lower tier 1. They're usually going to be a lot more affordable for how much they're actually worth. Then I'd recommend getting a proficiency booster potion. Now these have 4 tiers of them as well, and you get increased gathering amounts by 15% at the highest tier. Again, I would just look at a affordable version of these. The lowest tier of ones pretty much sell for the lowest price on the trading post you can sell items for. I'm currently using the tier 4 versions because those were decently affordable on my server, and I'd recommend getting a big chunk of those because always having a proficiency booster going is going to increase the amount of gold you can earn by quite a bit. And then last is your sickle. Now get the highest tier of sickle you can get for your level. I'm level 60, so I can use the tier 5, and mine has increased harvesting yields and the harvesting luck increase. The god rolled sickle for me would be harvesting yield, harvesting luck, and then the perk that gives you a chance to get Azoth when harvesting anything. But getting those 3 on a harvesting tool is pretty rare and extremely expensive, so I'd just recommend looking for one with harvesting yield and harvesting luck on it, and then just the highest gear score you can get for a non-ridiculous price. So these are the numbers I was able to get in one of my test runs farming the spot for an hour, and these are slightly rounded numbers. The number's not going to be that much different. So I was able to get a little over 5,000 silk threads, which sell for 0.2 on my server, so 1,000 gold for silk threads. I was able to get 12,000 fibers, which are selling for 0.15 on my server, so 1,800 gold from fibers. I was able to get 600 wire fiber, which is going for 0.30 on my server, so another 180 gold there. I was able to get 120 shade cloth, which is one of the more rare resources, and those are going for 0.69 on my server, so another 80 gold there. I was able to get 18 scalecloth, which did seem pretty lucky because you don't get a ton of a wire fiber from here, and scalecloth is the tier 5 legendary resource, and those are going for 150 gold on my server a piece for 2700 gold. Those all actually ended up selling pretty quickly, surprisingly, but I do think on average you may get a little bit less than I got doing this farm in terms of scalecloth, but that was 2700 gold. I was able to get 36 glint strands, which are going for 20 gold on my servers, so another 720 gold from that. And then I just lumped everything else together. These are the rarer resources you can get from hemp, so the dead dirid vines, verbena leaves, and stuff like that, those crafting reagents that you can get from hemp and other gatherables. I clumped all those together and that came out to another 550 gold. So adding that all together, that's a total of 7,000 gold in an hour. And I do think that 7,000 gold an hour is going to be pretty consistent. I think it'll be slightly lower on average because I got kind of lucky on the amount of scalecloth I got. But overall, I do think that number is going to be pretty consistent, and that is a really good farm for New World in its current state because the economy of New World in general across pretty much every server is having big issues with deflation right now. So you're not going to be able to make near as much gold as we were able to even a week ago. So it's pretty much all I wanted to go over with this farm. Like I said, I will be doing another video going over an hour farm of the same area we're farming with every resource. That's going to take a while to figure out all the different prices, so keep an eye out for that. So subscribe if you want to see more New World or other MMO videos. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about this farm spot, and thanks for watching.